we're going to take a look at naming fractions. So a fraction is an amount that's not a whole number. Now remember what whole numbers are. Whole numbers are numbers with no fractions and no decimals, such as 3, 9, 15, 28, 162. Those are all whole numbers because they're numbers that you would say if you were counting and there's no fraction and no decimal. So up at the top here we have 4/7. That's an example of a fraction. That's basically saying 4 out of 7, 4/7. It's not quite a whole because 7/7 is a whole and 4/7 is the part. We have another fraction over here, 1/3. So 1/3, it's not quite a whole number because 3/3 is a whole. So 1/3 is the fraction. This top number here, the 1, is called the numerator. And that's how many we're looking at, or often how many are shaded. And then the bottom number is the denominator. And that's how many parts in all, the denominator. So down here at the bottom, we have a picture here. And I want to name a fraction for it. So I'm going to do my fraction bar right here. So on the top, I'm going to write how many are shaded. 1, 2, 3 are shaded. Now that's 3 out of how many all together? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 all together. So 3/8 of this circle is shaded. 3 out of 8, or 3/8. The top number, 3, is the numerator, which is how many you're looking at, or often how many are shaded. And then the bottom number, 8, is how many pieces in all. There's 8 pieces in all, the shaded pieces and the not shaded pieces. So now here's another one. So some students were polled about their favorite Jolly Rancher flavors. 5 students voted for cherry, 3 for apple, and 7 for watermelon. Let's say I wanted to name what fraction chose apple. So 3 chose apple out of how many students all together? Well, 5 for cherry plus 3 for apple plus 7 for watermelon all adds up to 15. So the fraction of students that chose apple or voted for apple is 3/15. 3 out of 15. 3 chose apple out of 15 students altogether. Now let's think about what fraction chose watermelon. See if you can think of the fraction in your head now. What fraction chose watermelon? Well, let's see. There was 7 that chose watermelon out of how many students altogether? 5 here plus 3 here plus 7 here, and that is 15. So 7/15 chose watermelon. Here's another problem. Ruby has 3 yellow marbles, 2 red marbles, and 4 blue marbles. What fraction of the marbles are red? So what we're looking at is the red. So there's 2 red marbles out of how many marbles altogether? 3 yellow and 2 red and 4 blue. So 3 yellow plus 2 red makes 5, plus another 4 blue makes 9. So 2/9 of the marbles are red. 2 out of 9. 2/9. And here's another one. We want to know what fraction of the triangles are shaded. What fraction is shaded? So 1, 2, 3 are shaded out of how many altogether? 1, 2, 3, 4. 3/4 are shaded. 3 out of 4. Now what fraction is not shaded? Well, let's see. 1 here is not shaded out of 4. So 1/4 or 1/4 is not shaded. And now 3/5 of the actors in a play are female. What fraction is male? So maybe I'm going to draw a picture here to help me. So here we go. I divided this into fifths. And so 3/5 are female. So 1, 2, 3/5 are female. So that's female, female, female. And what fraction is male? Well, the rest must be male. So there we go. Now, 2 out of 5 are male, so 2/5 are male. And then the female, which is 3 out of 5, 1, 2, 3, and the male is 2 out of 5, and so 5/5 is a whole. That's the whole piece, and so 3/5 are female, and 2/5 is male.